Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel once again, Global Football View. And this is a midweek review where I have a mixed feeling coming into this video. A very, very mixed feeling in the sense that Nigeria disappointed me yesterday. On the other hand, Arsenal are true. Okay, they're not true. Arsenal leading the first leg of the Caraboa Cup semi-final by 3-2. A lot of happenings, a lot of things to talk about, but first of all, you know what to do. Like this video, and let's get the likes as soon as possible. And also let me know in the comment section, as a Nigeria fan, were you happy with officiating yesterday? Do you think the referee yesterday was bad? Let me know in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. Let's dive into the action quick and fast. Where do we start from? We start from the Caraboa Cup. On Tuesday, Manchester City defeated Newcastle by 2-0. Cherki and Semenyo scoring the 2 goals for Manchester City to give them the first and comprehensive leg victory to take to the Etihad. And I was really impressed with Manchester City in that game, and how well they nullified the attack of Newcastle United in that game. I was saying that the defense of Manchester City might find it difficult to hold on to Newcastle attack, but looking at the game and looking at the statistics, you can clearly see that Manchester City were leading in most part of the territories, and the XG and the goals really tells how dominant they were. You know, I said in the preview that Manchester City have a better head-to-head record over Newcastle United, winning like 15 of their last 20 games. No, 15 of the last 17 games. Newcastle just getting 2 wins in the EFL Cup and also the last league game. So Manchester City will be happy with that result. And if you're a Manchester City fan, I think they will be having one leg already in the final to face either Arsenal or Chelsea. Arsenal, who went to Stamford Bridge to continue their impressive unbeaten run against Chelsea at home. Mikel Arteta has not lost at Stamford Bridge since he was appointed as manager of Arsenal, to tell you how dominant he has been over Chelsea and how far Chelsea have fallen. They won that game by 3-2, but in reality, if you look at the game, Arsenal should have won that game with at least 4-1 or 5-2. So, but this is football. Anything can happen in football. Chelsea were missing a lot of key players, the likes of Copa, Caicedo, Rhys James, and they know the players they're missing. But Arsenal, on the other hand, went strong, and I was surprised seeing the likes of Yuri Timber, Ben White, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, Martin Odegaard, Saka, all of them, Gyökeres, who finally scored yesterday after going take 9 games without scoring and also getting an assist in that game. Arsenal will be kicking themselves for not putting the tie beyond the reach of Chelsea, but this is the first leg. The second leg will be will coming very soon, somewhere in February, where Arsenal will be playing them at the Emirates Stadium. So that's all from the Carabao Cup. We go on to the scene in the La Liga. We hear Madrid were humiliated and knocked out of the Copa del Rey yesterday by Albacete. Albacete was seated 17th in the Division 2, defeated Madrid by 3-2. It is a surprising defeat for Real Madrid, but the culture at Real Madrid is really bad. First of all, they sacked their manager Xavi Alonso just 3 days ago. So you can understand that the culture there is really bad for someone like Alonso to be sacked at Real Madrid. And I'm disappointed with Real Madrid and how they tend to favor players over the managers, and it's not nice. The culture at Real Madrid is really not nice. I think the only person that have succeeded in Real Madrid in the last 15 years is Zinedine Zidane and Carlo Ancelotti, because the rest of them, they want to do something good, but the culture at Real Madrid stinks for me. Now they are heart of the Carabao Cup. Arbeloa, who was put in charge as the interim coach until the end of the season, lost his first game to Albacete. And I don't know yet I'm going to go from here this week in La Liga. I don't know if they're going to win, because it seems right now, it seems that Barcelona is going to clear everything And let's see how it's gonna happen there. I'll be giving you report from the La Liga. And moving on to the Afcon, where where Senegal and Egypt played yesterday in the first leg of the first semi-final. Yeah, Sadio Mané reminded everybody that he's still the leader of this Senegal national team and still the leader of this team as they won that game by 1 goal to nothing, scoring the only goal in that game. Sadio Mané to book their place in the final. This is the second final Sadio Mané will be playing for Senegal. Uh, the match was cagey. The match was entertaining. The match has everything, and there were a lot of fights. There were a lot of passion. The two bench were up for it, and I like the game. I like the game. I enjoy the game. Unlike the second semi-final, Selemani, yeah, getting one over his former teammate Mohamed Salah again as they won that game by 1 goal to nothing. Kudos to Senegal. Senegal, we are part of the team I tipped to win this AFCON. They are now in the final. I think I will be supporting them in the final as a West African brother. I will be supporting Senegal in the final. And the other semi-final saw Nigeria take on Morocco. Nigeria, who I said have a very, very poor record over Morocco. We are defeated on penalty by 4 goals to 2. The game. The less you say, I think the referee was a star man of the game. Yeah, the referee was a star man of this game because the referee performance in that game was really, really poor for me, in my opinion. But I don't understand why CAF will be giving that huge match to a rival to officiate. I don't want to play the. I don't want to play the tribal card. I don't want to play the country blah 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 card. But I just feel his performance yesterday was really, really poor, and things like this, I think an Eastern Africa should have been better. An Eastern Africa should have been better in this game because if he had officiated in a different way, Morocco would have seen it as a West African referee is favoring a West African brother. So I just think CAF should learn and know how to sort these referees because it doesn't really make sense. Because if Nigeria had won yesterday and probably there was a call that didn't really sit well with the Moroccans, they would have said that why would a West African brother be officiating a West African nation game? Imagine that Nigeria and Ghana. We all know how close Nigeria and Ghana is. So I just think CAF really, really messed up with picking who to officiate that game. That being said, I do not I do not blame the referee as the reason why we lost, but I just felt his shooting was poor. But I cannot say that's the reason we lost because we actually lost on penalty. We could have done better with the penalty shoot at the likes of Chukwueze and Bruno Yamachi. But I'm not going to blame them. I know Chukwueze has been getting a lot of heat since yesterday from the Nigerian fans, rightly so, because the way he played the penalty was really, really poor. And well, I don't want to go into that. I don't want to go in depth in that. Nigeria will be playing the third place match against Egypt. I remember they played Egypt in a friendly match just before the AFCON. So they will be taking on Egypt in the third place, while Senegal will be taking on Morocco. Like I said, I'll be backing Senegal to win this tournament because I predicted Nigeria or Senegal to win this Nations Cup and seen one of them in the final. So let's see how it's going to go. I think that's all from the AFCON. Kudos to Morocco. Kudos to them. They hosted and now they're in the finals of the AFCON tournament. Let's see how it's gonna go. Let's see who's gonna win on Sunday. That will be the final. We'll be there live and direct for Marrakesh to cover the game. Oh, a lot has been said about the coach Eric Chow. What do we do with Eric Chow? A lot of people are asking for him to be sacked after this tournament for him. But for me, in my opinion, I think he should be left alone. The target should be to qualify for the next year's AFCON and also the World Cup. If he can able to do that, then I think he has shown good performance so far in this AFCON, and the kind of football we played throughout the AFCON onto the semi-final, I think was one of the best we've seen from Nigeria. So in my opinion, I would say he should be left to continue the job which he has started. And also I think Nigeria need to scout for more players, because apart from the 11 players we have on the pitch and few on the bench, I don't think we have enough qualities in our bench to really change the match when it's needed. So we have a lot of players outside, we have a lot of players in our leagues. So I think the coach should be given the time, given the freedom to scout for new players, and also so many players in that team, likes of Simon Moses. I don't want to see them in this team anymore, because it doesn't do anything for this national team. So let's see what's going to happen. I hope the MFF really take my advice and leave Richard to continue his good job. And that's that. I think that's that. This week the English Premier League resumes, and the preview show will be coming up very soon. So like this video and click on the notification bell to keep you up to date with all things from this channel. And so when we release video, you will be notified, and rightly so. If you've not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We're on our way to 5K as soon as possible. Till I see you again, stay safe. Peace out.